that you can, when and how you want to, with practical, reasonable, and sustainable changes. First, in step 1, find your true north. You'll identify your core values and look at how you want to feel and what you want your life to look like on a day-to-day basis. With this vision, it becomes possible to assess your choices and be sure that they line up with what is most important to you. Next, in step 2, establish your foundation. You will look at how you make change best, what things may get in your way of the life you want to live, and how to assemble a team to support you in making changes. Change is never easy, especially if you're overwhelmed. This step will give you confidence and prepare you to make a reasonable, achievable plan. In step 3, take your overwhelm inventory. I'll lead you through a process of discovering and enumerating the stresses in the different realms of your life. Stresses affecting you in mind and body, at home and at work. Stresses that stem from what you've committed to do, and what you've avoided doing. Looking at the totality of your overwhelm will allow you to make a specific plan to relieve it. Finally, in step 4, craft your personal plan. You'll pull together everything you've learned about yourself to design a plan that incorporates both immediate fixes and long-term solutions. At each step, you'll answer questions about your preferences, goals, priorities, and feelings. You can work through these exercises slowly or quickly. You can put aside a day or a weekend to go through all the steps at once, or you can move through the book as your schedule allows. Even if you aren't ready to work through your plan in detail right now, Overcoming Overwhelm will help you think about your life and your stress differently, and this alone can, without a doubt, significantly improve your quality of life. My approach. The process I guide you through not only allows for individuality of approach, values, and belief systems, but it also insists upon it. Through the entire book, my approach is holistic and easily accessible, mindful of the body-mind connection from a science and logic-based perspective, and inclusive and respectful of all approaches to self-care and health-care. I'm not one of those people who believe that a positive attitude and a vision board are all you need to turn your life into roses and sunshine. Life, after all, has its ups and downs, no matter what you do. But with intention, dedication, and a commitment to lining your choices up with your values, you will be able to ride those ups and downs with the energy, health, and ease that you crave. You don't have to settle for feeling tired, run down, or overwhelmed. You don't have to settle for a life less fulfilling or meaningful than you want it to be. I know you've picked up this book because you're ready for things to be different, and they can be, I promise. For each individual, there is a sweet spot in which you feel the best you possibly can. This book will help you find yours. A new understanding of overwhelm. You can't solve stress and overwhelm by doing the same things you've been doing, but doing them harder, more, and better. You can't solve them simply by learning to say no, or turning your back on things that are important to you. And you certainly can't solve them with short-term coping mechanisms, like oming your way through carpool, getting a monthly massage, or drinking chamomile tea. The reason these strategies don't work are threefold. First, they miss the bigger point. They focus on managing the stress you experience rather than on decreasing whatever is producing the stress. They may help you cope, but they don't solve the underlying problem of overwhelm. Second, it's natural for our stress and overwhelm to increase over time if all we do is try to manage it. The stress is water breaching the hull of a boat, and stress management consists of bailing out that water. At some point, there will simply be too much water to bail. Third, when we try to make changes but haven't set ourselves up properly to make them, they often add to our stress instead of decreasing it. When we stay at work just 10 minutes too late to make it to our exercise class, or we're too rushed in the morning to meditate, we feel guilty for not doing all we think we should do to deal with our stress. Our exhausted, harried state, it's all our own fault if we'd just be better, more organized, more disciplined. The end result is more stress. It's truly a vicious cycle. These first chapters of Overcoming Overwhelm will give you a new